third of the cleaning workforce at one of the country's biggest meat processing plants is being made redundant, and the union says that means the cleaners won't be able to clean it to a hygienic standard. Wilson Hellaby, which owns the plant, won't respond to the cleaners' concerns, and neither will the cleaning contract company. Zach Fleming has been looking at this for us.
If you ate any beef, lamb or pork in Auckland today, there's a good chance this is where it came from. Auckland Meat Processors in Otahuhu. The processing arm of meat giant Wilson Hellaby supplies butcheries, supermarkets, restaurants and hotels. The site takes up a whole block off Great South Road. During the day, animals go in and nicely packaged boxes of meat come out. Then at night, cleaning time. It's a 14-person job. At least, it was.
They're going to cut the cleaning staff by a third. How are they ever going to get the cleaning done with a third less cleaners?
14 cleaners employed by multinational cleaning company ISS work from 10 p.m. till 4:30 a.m. every weekday, making sure the plant is hygienic. They clean everything. All the equipment, the chillers, the boning rooms and the carcass corridor. But come Monday the 19th of March, 14 will become 9. And the amount of cleaning to be done isn't changing.
Somehow, the other 10 will have to work out how they're going to clean the place. Yeah? No idea. No idea. I've talked to the supervisors, both of them. They're both our delegates. And they say, we don't know how we're going to do the job, you know?
The reason why the cleaners are standing silently behind Len Richards from Union Etu and not speaking for themselves is because their employer told them they can't talk to me.
The cleaners here are not allowed to speak because they've been gagged by ISS. They're not allowed to tell their own story, and they have told me that they cannot do this cleaning in the time allotted with a third less cleaners.
The cleaners raised their concerns that they won't be able to clean one of the country's biggest meat processing plants to a hygienic standard with a third less staff in a written submission.
They never replied to it, and the reply was to come out with 5 letters given to 5 people saying that you have been made redundant.
Wilson Hellaby declined to be interviewed or provide a written statement, directing Checkpoint to ISS, the cleaning contractor it uses. ISS is a massive multinational operating in 74 countries with a global revenue of more than $18 billion.
Through our more than 500,000 employees, we strive to deliver an excellent service.
Its memo to the cleaners on February the 6th said the redundancies were a result of, quote, a directive from the client, Wilson Hellaby, to realise efficiencies and reduce costs. In other words, save money. But instead of responding to Checkpoint's questions, ISS put its energy into stopping the cleaners from speaking to Checkpoint.
It's outrageous. They can't even speak about not speaking to the media.
ISS's National People Manager Heidi Ramskill phoned Len from Etu when we were outside the meat plant with the cleaners. Len put her onto me.
As an employee of ISS, I am not required to or cannot talk to the media unless I have authority from...
Okay, well then Heidi, can you get someone who can answer that question for me?
Yep, and as I said, I will have that answer to you within the next half an hour.
Okay.
It's been put together as we speak.
So that will be a written statement, not an interview?
Correct.
That was 4:45 in the afternoon, on Wednesday. Checkpoint never received a statement and ISS is no longer replying to our calls or emails. Playing devil's advocate in the absence of comment from ISS or Wilson Hellaby, I put to Len that maybe the cleaners are wrong and the plant can be cleaned with 5 fewer people.
I take the word of the cleaners. They're the professionals, they're the people that know the job.
But let's say, hypothetically, that Auckland Meat Processing can be cleaned with 5 less cleaners, though it then could become a health and safety risk. And the question then is how hard do we want to be working the cleaners of one of Auckland's biggest meat processing plants? One of the key clients here is Countdown.
Countdown wouldn't comment on the reduction in cleaners, but its meat merchandise manager Steve Mills said in a statement that Countdown has strict quality control processes and inspections in place to ensure food safety standards are maintained at all times. Mr Mills added that Auckland Meat Processors is an export accredited facility, which means it's held to a higher than normal industry standard. As well as the 5 redundancies, the cleaners have been forbidden from working overtime without prior approval. They told Len as a result of that, they'll clock out at 4:30 in the morning every day, regardless of whether the plant is fully cleaned or not. For Checkpoint, Zach Fleming.
Now, you would have heard ISS in Zach's story say that they will get back to him in half an hour. Well, that was nearly 7 days ago, and they still haven't got back to Zach or anyone from Checkpoint.